Well, I know that we're not quite at the end of the year. I'm already thinking about 2024 and what I can release and embrace now to have better outcomes. Personal transformation is a thoughtful process, so I'm not looking at the traditional New Year's resolution approach. Listening to an influencer I follow and hearing her Black Friday sales pitch prompted me to use some of her points as guidance on upleveling one's life right now in radical ways. But before I explore how changing perspectives now can lead to radical results in 2024, let me welcome you to my channel. My name is Diane Thomas, and I love Black people. As a personal development coach, I help us exercise self-determination by coaching on how to create purposeful and empowered lives while rejecting the constructs of Black excellence and Black exceptionalism. If you're as passionate about this as I am, you are in the right place. And if you're looking for ways to elevate and meet the moment consistently, whether it be at work, at home, or in your community, and you're open to coaching with someone who's eager to be your cheerleader and your challenger, click the link in the description below. This link will lead you to a brief questionnaire that asks a few simple questions to gauge your levels of clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence, the 5 areas identified by the world's highest achievers as most significant in getting them to success. Also, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my valuable content, and sign up for email notifications through the link in the description, because sometimes YouTube notifications can be a bit unreliable. So the first step in radically leveling up your life is letting go of the perceived burden of other people's expectations. Like I tell my clients, if you're going to live in congruence with who you want your ideal self to be, it's time you stop caring about what other people think and start living authentically. You have a unique calling on your life, and your journey isn't supposed to look like anybody else's. Challenge yourself to embrace it without the shackles of societal approval. In truth, most people are too busy living their own lives to care about yours anyway, so do you, boo. Another step in radically upleveling your life is to stop self-abusive sacrifice. As grown adults, we understand that we don't, and in some cases shouldn't, always get everything we want. And some sacrifice is good for healthy character building, but all too often, many of us sacrifice our well-being for others, neglecting our needs to a fault. You know who I'm talking to. It's time to halt the self-abusive sacrifice. Setting healthy boundaries and prioritizing self-care isn't selfish. It's a necessary step towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. As is said, we can't pour from an empty cup. One self-deprecating tendency that we don't talk enough about, but that significantly diminishes radical upleveling, is being stingy with ourselves. Are you one of those people who refuses to use the good china for everyday meals, or will work out in foot-ruining Walmart sneakers instead of getting the ones with the cushioned arch supports from the specialty athletic store because you're not paying above a certain amount, fill in the blank, for shoes that are going to get beat up anyway? That's being stingy with yourself, and it's time to change that. Hold yourself in light, love, honor, respect, the same level that you extend to others. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. You deserve them. Another radical up-leveling belief that we need to adopt is to stop going fast and start going farther. In a world that values speed, getting caught up in the race and going nowhere expeditiously is an easy fall into, and especially treacherous one for Black people following the rugged individualism America promotes. But we're not white people. The system isn't designed for us to win. True success lies in us going farther together, as the African proverb said. It's about leaning on and supporting one another as we endure the journey, learning along the way, and building a collective legacy that lasts. So slow down, embrace and collaborate with your people, and savor the process, and let's share the experience and carry the load the full distance. Glass half empty is another killer of radical up-leveling. Negativity limits potential, so it's time to abandon the glass half empty mindset. As I shared in a recent video, I banned the word can't from my lexicon years ago, and instead I reframe every challenge by asking myself, how can I? It empowers me and helps me to cultivate optimism and see challenges as opportunities for growth. A positive outlook not only transforms your mindset, but also attracts positive experiences into your life. Now, in my opinion, one of the most insidious roadblocks to the radical upleveling of our lives is the perpetuation of Black exceptionalism and Black excellence. As I've said many times in this space, while celebrating achievements is crucial, perpetuating the idea of Black exceptionalism and Black excellence is a setup for a letdown if we're judged under white supremacist rules. We can recognize and appreciate our innate brilliance and intelligence without adopting white supremacist constructs that burden us with stereotypes, unrealistic standards, and undue pressure to constantly outperform. In fact, it's especially why those constructs are bogus, because left on our own, we would naturally surpass other people groups if judged on merit alone. The constructs are there to help other people groups feel empowered. The last radical upleveling strategy I'll talk about today lies in the adoption of practices that change your habits. Changing habits is a key to reshaping our lives. It's about creating positive, sustainable change that ripples through every aspect of our existence. And it's why I coach and what I coach Black people on in my one-to-one and group coaching sessions as a certified high-performance coach. In the journey to radical upleveling of our lives, I coach Black people on empowering themselves in 6 specific areas: seeking clarity, raising necessity, generating energy, demonstrating courage, increasing productivity, and developing influence. Armed with these powerful tools, you too can radically uplevel and be ready for whatever lies ahead in 2024 and beyond. I'm inviting you to click the link in the description to answer a few simple questions that measure how you rank your level in the 6 areas I mentioned, areas identified by thousands of the world's highest performing achievers as essential in helping them maintain and stay consistent in their feelings of full engagement, joy, and confidence. Once you've shared your responses, you can email it back to me so we can schedule our limited time only free 1-hour coaching session, during which I guarantee you'll come away with at least one thing that you can implement to improve yourself and your relationships. I can't wait to connect with you, hear your stories and your dreams, and guide you toward a resplendent 2024. You're not just stepping into coaching, you're radically leveling up to the legacy of our ancestors, carrying their strength and wisdom with you. Stay safe and blessed.